hiyo nyimbo yako bado iko na hiyo code. So from there, the software that picks, the software that tracks where your music or your audio is getting airtime will now document how many streams, how many downloads, etc. And if you're now properly set up, that's how your revenues is accumulated in your distribution account. Hi creatives, it's Felicia Solomon Tunje. I'm a partner at MMS. 3 weeks ago, my sister, who helps me to do these videos, and she edits and publishes them, she came in to shoot the next batch of videos, but then I said, nimechoka. It's like 3 weeks later, ndo sasa nimerudi. But I'm back. For those 3 weeks, I have taken, let me call it a wellness break, or to get my creative juices back on. I've also, I have also learned a few things which I'm going to share with you now in the next videos. So for this video, I'm going to deal with anybody who does recording. So it could be musicians, it can be people who do podcasts, audiobooks, and even sermons, right? There is something important that I think most Kenyans have discovered, because during this time I've been away, I've been doing a number of physical trainings, mashinani, and I've realized that many people, although you know that the world now, I must release my song in the digital world, but most people don't know how to protect or how to, get back from what, like you've uploaded it digitally, but how do you get back your earnings? How do you earn from the streams or the downloads, etc.? So there is something called an International Standard Recording Code, Isrc code. This code, it's a unique identifier for the individual song or the individual recording, or that track, or even if say it's a sermon, the recording of that sermon or the recording of that story that you have recorded, the song. That Isrc code, they are actually people who generate those codes, and you can find them online. They're, like, say if you distribute with any credible distribution platform, they're able to generate those Isrc codes. That code is embedded into the song, right? And when you must ensure that you have that Isrc code embedded into every one of your tracks or of your songs or whatever it is recording, if it is to be tracked properly. Because when you release that song digitally, you might, perhaps what most people do, you upload it on YouTube. Na hiyo peke yake ndo unajua. Somebody else might pick it and go and distribute it somewhere else. You have no idea. But if you had that Isrc code embedded on your track, wherever it is you upload, even if somebody picks it and they go and re-upload it somewhere else, hiyo nyimbo yako bado iko na hiyo code. So from there, the software that picks, the software that tracks where your music or your audio is getting airtime will now document how many streams, how many downloads, etc. And if you're now properly set up, that's how your revenues is accumulated in your distribution account, wherever it is. So I would say the simplest thing to do, if you're a musician, you should, or even any other recording artist, at the very least get a credible distribution platform. Because if you do it, things like 1 RPM, I think that one is probably at the bottom for upcoming artists. If you distribute with them, when you upload the songs, they will generate those Isrc codes for the music, because without it, pesa inaenda. So that's one, Isrc codes. The other one is something called a UPC code, which you might also see around and might wonder what are these. UPC code is your Universal Product Code, and this UPC code is for the release. So the way you release it, if you do it in an album, you need to get a UPC code for that album. If you do it, like for example, you have a digital album and then you have perhaps CDs. I don't know who still does anything on CD, but if you do it on a CD, you get another UPC code for the CD. That way, your music or your audio or your work is now properly getting tracked, and this then would translate to proper collection of your earnings, and they're accumulated in your distribution account. So if you have any question, you can put a comment on comment below. And I just want to close off by saying thank you to my sister, because now I'm back. And thank you so much. Thank you.